As a volunteer, the most touching moment which I had was the experience of reuniting one resident back with their family.
Illness. I believe mental illness is something that is almost hated. People want to run away from it in this country. When I involve myself in that, I see a great sense of satisfaction and a sense of contribution that I am making to society, to among the most helpless people in this country. And I think working in this area will be similar, challenging and satisfying to a very large number of young people who have entered into the workforce and are helping to contribute growing this country.
Doctors have a responsibility, yes, but doctors cannot work in isolation. So doctors, along with the rest of their brothers and sisters in the community, can make a big difference to people who are ill, because we do have enough for every man's need. We don't have enough for every man's greed, but together I'm sure we can make it happen.
We need volunteers from all walks of life, from students, from the schools and colleges, even they can help, from housewives, from the corporate sector, from the government sector, from the professional sector, because volunteers are people who are working, who will come there because they are interested in the problem. Volunteers have a different attitude to the problem than the staff members of the organization, who are of course very, very necessary. I'm not trying to minimize their importance at all. But apart from the staff members, the volunteers come there with a clean mind. They want to try and help in whatever way. They don't get anything out of it. It's just what they can give. That is very, very important. It is happening, but perhaps it can be done more.
Really not so cool to be volunteering for the mental health sector, because it's not as rewarding as it would be when you're walking, pushing a wheelchair user. You understand? So there is even there is a demarcation. So we have more number of people, students volunteering on a World Disability Day and not on the World Mental Health Day.
I am part of the human resources team here at Rail Image. So my job is to be with people, to interact with people, and that's what I love doing. Initially, when I was volunteering with the Banyan, I used to spend time with the residents and hold their hands, sing with them, dance with them, whatever it was that made them happy and made me happy. Now my work has moved to a different realm with the Banyan, which is I work with the staff, the people who actually take care, the caregivers and others, to keep them motivated in their job and to offer them training. So that's what I do now.
I want to become Indian minister, so only I want to know the people's problem, then only I can bring policy for them.
My contribution as a volunteer is very small compared to the big picture of the mentally ill women, the challenges that they are facing in India today.
People ask me sometimes, so many decades in mental health and still how come you are so happy and keep smiling? Then I always tell, there is always someone who is sitting across my table who is unhappy. So relatively I am always happier from morning to night. That's how everyone should be. Relatively happy and be thankful to God for what you are, rather than be unhappy about what you do not have.
The care of the mentally ill requires a certain level of training and definitely contribution from professionals. But the ultimate key to successful care, recovery and reintegration ideally rests with the family.
My wife has become my life partner. Although there was no support from either side, I thought it is my responsibility to take care of her till her death.